By the time Axel Rudakubana arrived at that dance studio in Southport, very little could have prevented his murderous attack. But for 5 years before this moment, agency after agency and his own parents failed to take the chance to stop him. The cost was the lives of Bebe King, Elsie Dot Stancombe and Alice da Silva Aguiar, and harm to so many others. The inquiry into how it happened found it was foreseeable and avoidable.
I have no doubt that if appropriate procedures had been in place, and if sensible steps had been taken by the agencies and AR's parents, this dreadful event would not have happened. It could have been, and it should have been, prevented. That what happened on that terrible day was not, to use the familiar phrase, a bolt of lightning out of a clear blue sky. Instead, some form of grave violence by AR had been clearly, repeatedly, and unambiguously signposted over many years.
But police, health and social services, even the security services repeatedly passed the buck. Chances to arrest him, chances to find his arsenal of weapons and poisons earlier were missed. And Rudakubana's parents, the inquiry found, bore considerable blame for not sharing what they knew. In the more than 700 pages of Sir Adrian's report, one line stands out. He said, if Axel Rudakubana's parents had done what they morally ought to have done, then Axel Rudakubana would not have been at liberty to conduct his attack. It would not have occurred. For the victims, there are so many who share that blame.
There will always be bad or inadequate parents, and that's why we have these state agencies there. They're designed to step in and to intervene and to take the action that's necessary. Here, they were on the phone, they were having meetings, but there was just no action. It was like they were playing ping pong ball with this person who turned out to be a murderer.
There were 24 girls at that Taylor Swift-themed dance event in July 2024 when Rudakubana entered with a knife and began his attack. He is now serving a minimum 52-year sentence. This young woman was one of those who survived the attack, but still bears the mental and physical scars. Are you hopeful that this inquiry will do that, will make a difference?
Hope so. Sure hope so. Otherwise, what's it all for? If we're not getting change, then what's the point?
The Prime Minister promised to act on the inquiry's recommendations.
I want to put on record in this House my total determination to make the changes across the entire state that are so clearly necessary to honour the victims, the injured and the families of Southport. Yeah. Today's report, Mr. Speaker, is harrowing. It is difficult to read, and I cannot begin to imagine the pain upon pain that will cause the families that it affects. And our thoughts are with them today.
But for the lives taken and those changed forever, if only others had done what they should have, the inquiry chair said, history simply would have taken a different course.